Well, hey guys, it's Marty M here at M&M Shortline Railroad, ready for another update on my Bowstring double track HO scale bridge. And him and hawing about the airbrush I just bought, because I bought an airbrush kit off of Amazon. It was a master's gun, or I should say master's airbrush kit. And unfortunately, I had zero luck with the master's airbrush. Anything and everything I tried followed up on troubleshooting, videos, the whole ball of wax, and the thing just would not work. I got a little miffed and threw it directly in the old garbage can. Went out to my local store. I knew had the Iwata airbrushes, and I picked up an Iwata Eclipse. And let me tell you, the night and day difference between the two was unbelievable. Such smooth action with the Iwata. It was right out of the box, ready to go. No issues. Within 2 minutes, I had my paint thinned in the cup, and just spraying away in a piece of scrap that just blew my mind. I'm like, that's what I was looking for. So I redid. Well, I didn't redo. I went over some spots I started the other day, because I did it with a regular paintbrush and some of the weathering colors that I showed you on my other video. But the airbrush totally knocked it out of the park. At least in my eyes, I'm so happy. Again, I'm just starting. I've never done this before, but I'm kind of impressed on the way it looked. I watched enough videos, Steve at It's My Railroad said, you just got to go for it. Just do it. So after a couple adult beverages, that's what I did. So here's what I think is the final outcome. I think it looks great, so excuse the camera movement. But there's some definite improvements on what I had. You can see the darker rust with the overlaid lighter rust with running down. You can see the streaks where it would be going down the beams. Just night and day difference, man. I am so happy. And I just want to thank everybody who posted videos, tutorials, whatnot, to help me out. Here's the other side. Excuse me. Hope I don't drop it off the workbench. But here's the other side. Same thing. A little bit of variance. It's weathering. There is no rhyme or reason. It's just random. And that's kind of the double-edged sword, the simplistic, what am I trying to say? The simplistic difficulty that gets in your head. You get intimidated by it, but you just got to do it. Just do it. So the original color is pretty much gone, but that's okay. It's it was bright and shiny and green. Now this was, you can tell a little bit on the inside there. Yeah, it was a green color, but this has been obviously sitting for a while. With the amount of rust detail I decided to go with, and mixing these paints, run out or a breeze, I have no issues with it. That light rust is actually this Panzer Aces, and it's full flavor light rust, which I had to thin out, and beautiful job, no problem. I got that ratio right, thank goodness, at least with this particular color. But man, what a difference. So that's a little, I don't know, patting myself on the back, but screw it, it's my railroad, as Steve says. But and by the way, what a great show he had today and last week with Kathy. But thanks, guys. Any comments? Any other suggestions? Please feel free. And if I'm doing something wrong on these videos, just let me know, because I'll try to get that fixed up. But I'm thinking this base might need a little more grime, because that's where the tracks are going to lay. And I can only see that would just be a little more grimy, dirty, greasy. But let me know what you think. Let me know. I mean, you won't hurt my feelings too much. If it looks like crap, it looks like crap. Let me know. I want to fix it. But I think it looks, in my eyes, I think it looks great. But yeah, let me know any suggestions. But the airbrush is, I'm going to go off on everything on my railroad now, airbrushing is whatever I can. You know, weathering, I won't, maybe on some I won't go quite as heavy detailing on the weathering. But once you get going, you kind of get in a groove and it looks great. And you know, you just I don't want to overdo things, but this bridge will be modeled as it's been there for a while, obviously, and the rust is showing its age, and I think it looks great. So yeah, please leave your comments and suggestions, and I'll be sure to keep an eye open for them. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.